guys, welcome to Melanie She Kenya. My name is Shiro, and as you guys can see today I have a guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Shiko Hope, and I'm here today.
Yeah, you guys know her, but today we are going to be talking about girl talk. So today's going to be a lady talk, all of that. So yeah, let's get right into the video. But before I get right into the video, if you have not subscribed to my channel and her channel, down below I'm going to link her channel, and also subscribe to my channel. It's free, and yeah, let's get right into the video. How did you start, or how do you guys do it in Kenya, and how did you learn
What?
about periods and all of that?
Okay, so guys, today I was invited to come here to talk about these things, and today we're talking about periods. And she just asked me about how we learned about periods during my time in school, in primary school. We used to have a subject which was called home science, and in that subject we were taught it was like health subject, like biology. So when we were taught about reproductive system, that's when we were taught about periods. And we were taught that girls can start their periods from like 13 years. By that time, yes, we were taught it is start from puberty. By that time, it is before I'm old, so we were told it can start from 13 years onwards. But we were told there are some people who matures early, so even from 10 years you can start. And we were told on what to do or who to tell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when you are learning about that, was it girls in their room or boys in their room, or was it all of you guys in the same room?
It was not separate. We were doing it mixed. Everyone was in the class because it will be examined at the end of the term.
You'll be have an exam?
Yes, it is a subject just like math. So at the end of the term, you'll sit for an exam and you might get a question from that topic. Boys too. So we learned when we were all mixed, and it was not easy. During that time, we were not like right now. The boys, they were like laugh so hard. You guys will be bleeding.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, they were like, hey, thank God for us boys, we don't get these periods. I can't imagine me bleeding for 3, 4, 5 days. It was hell. Yeah, it was not easy. And because during our time we could study with people who are older than others. Even there are some people who had already started.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and can you tell us more about you?
Alright, for me. Wait, so what class was that in when you first?
I was in standard 6th grade.
Okay, so for me, actually, for me, it was actually not a big deal like that. I think schools are different, but the school that I went to, we did it in class 5, and it was not even a big deal. Like, it was not a big deal the way you guys are taking exams and all of that. For me, we got out of school at 3 or something. So like after lunch, we did one subject, and then we were told girls go to this room and boys go to this room. I don't know what boys did, but for us, we went to this room, and when we go there, we sit all girls of class 5. So all the girls class 5. We stay in this room, and then all female teachers of class 5 come in the same room. So then we sit on the floor, and then we have this big TV thing that we watched a video, and I'm going to link the video actually down below because it's on YouTube. And we watched that video which explained everything, which was actually, it was kids in that video asking questions. So that video had boys and girls, but our room did not have boys. But that video was just talking about hygiene, acne, periods, and then the boys, it was deep voice, and I don't remember much, but that was it. So we the biggest topic was the periods, and then we were told what to do, and we were told, actually, you guys were told from 13 and earlier, we were told from 9 years old, and then we were told you start your period 2 years after you start developing
the breast.
So I started developing my breast at 9, so I got my period at 11. And my story, and yeah, well, the way I got mine was in the morning. I went to school, and then I came back and I peed blood after school, and then I called you. I was like, Mom, I'm peeing blood. And then you were like, you are laughing.
I was laughing.
You are laughing. And yeah, that's how I started.
I was at work, right?
You are at work.
Oh my goodness. So after you called me, and I was like, what else did I do?
You told me to wear yours. And then you brought me mine after you came out of work.
And why did I bring yours and not continue using mine?
Because because everyone has their size.
So you want to mean that mine is big?
Yeah, because I was 11.
Uh-huh.
So after I started wearing. I went to school, I carried extras, and we were told, in the video, we were told that if you start in school and you don't have any, you can go to the nurse office and they'll give you, and yeah, you can go to the nurse and they will permit you and all of that. So, and also you have to carry extras when you go to school, and we also were told to carry a little bag with all your essentials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what do you have in that bag? The pads?
I have the pads, extra change of underwear, and yeah, that's all I carried.
Yeah, so you started your periods when you were 11.
Mm-hmm. Class 6.
Okay, for me, I told you I'm old, so during my time, we learned about the periods when I was in 6th grade, standard 6. Mm-hmm. When we went to 7th grade, like 3 or 4 girls from my class started when I was in class 7. When I was in class 8, like everybody in my class had started. But for me, I had not. I went to high school, Form 1. Like everyone now was like, yes, I get my periods every month, but for me, I had not yet started, even at Form 1.
No.
In Form 2, first time we closed schools and we went home, then we opened for the second term, and we closed in Form 2,
Mm-hmm.
but when we closed the school in August, that's when I started my periods, when I was in Form 2.
So you are 15.
I was 15 at that time.
Oh, that's so late.
I was worried because like everyone in my class, you can see people are carrying their pads, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm the baby.
Yeah.
I'm the baby of the class. But yeah, I started. So during my time, the way that you called me, hey mom, I'm peeing blood, blah blah blah. But I told you, do you know anything about that?
Yeah.
I asked you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you told me, yeah, you were taught.
Yeah. All I said was I know how to wear it.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, can you go? Do you know where I keep mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go use mine. I come with yours.
Yeah.
So during my time, by that time we had closed school, and I was in in the shamba with my mom, and I could now feel my tummy is not okay. I could feel
Cramps.
yeah, cramps, and I could see I could feel like I'm wet down there. So the way that I'm close to you, we talk one on one. It is not the way that we used to be with our parents that time.
But you are right now.
Yeah, right now we are very close, but that time it was not like that.
Wow.
So you could now feel, what if I tell her, and she will be like, it's something wrong, you are worried, you don't know how your mom will react or what. But when we went home, I took a shower and I'm like, hey mom, I need money. By that time, you are like in your bedroom, mom, I need like 100. And she's like, what for? For gas. For gas. And she was like, what? Yeah, for gas. And she was like, what? Now she came to me and she was like, why do you want money? And I'm like, mom, I need money because I want to buy girl stuff. And she told me, can you go to, she sent me to a particular shop, and she told me to go and ask from that shop. So from that time, I used to go to that shop every month, and I ask for a packet of pads. But because I used to study in a high school, day school that is, so I was not in a boarding school. So every time I could just go to that shop and get a packet of pads, and she had never asked me anything from that time. That was the end. That was the end. I don't know the difference with our parents and us now as the parents, because right now we are so close, we talk like everything. But with our parents, you just ask when you are not looking like this. It's like you are committing a crime. Or you feel like, it's like I'm asking too much.
Aww. How do you guys like deal with the cramps for you guys?
Yeah, I used to have those crazy cramps when I was in high school.
Terrible.
Yeah, when I was in high school, it was so bad. I could even walk out of the class and go to the field just to lie on my tummy like this. But the cramps, they are too much. And I was taught like that when you grow old, you become a mommy, the cramps will disappear. And yeah.
Oh, really?
And yeah, they disappeared. Even right now, when I get my periods, you can't even tell. I am so well, you can't even notice that I am doing anything. It's not like you.
Oh, this is different. You do somersault.
You get so terrible cramps, right?
Terrible. But for the first time, I don't know if this is normal, but when I got mine for the first time, I thought after 28 days, they're going to come, and then they didn't. I used to have like a messed up schedule, because I thought after 28 days, they will come. And then I stay for like 45 days, and then they come. And then I stay for 30 days, and then they come. And then it was not balanced, so I used to wait for it, and then it's not coming. So I don't know if that's normal for the first timers, because now I can track, but
yeah, for even me, for the first time it is kind of irregular, because it is not yet set that it is 28 days or 21 days or 30 days. But as you grow old, or as you grow, it becomes regular, although to some people it remains irregular forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's not lucky.
Yeah.
What do you think about, or how did you guys learn about personal hygiene and stuff like that?
This one we were just taught in class, very casually. You are taught like, hey guys, you have to take bath. Make sure you take bath. We were told not every Sunday, in Kenya or in Africa, there is scarcity of water. And then poverty is on another level. So even affording a soap to take a shower, it is hectic to some people. So the teacher, they could just come to the class and they were like, guys, you need to be taking bath, you need to be brushing your teeth, you need to be cutting your hairs, cutting your nails. Make sure whenever you are receiving your periods, just make sure you maintain hygiene. We don't want to smell those stinking. Yeah, the teachers, they were not that friendly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they weren't that friendly. They could now tell, hey, there is some stinking smell from this class. It was not, but it was during that time. Nowadays, I know it is the teachers are friendlier. I think the teachers are friendlier because now the teachers that are teaching right now, it is like myself. So I know how to handle my students.
Well, for me, it was different because actually after we got out of that room and we went to back to the class to pack and go to leave, we each got a packet and we got deodorant, each one. Like, we got the blue ones and the boys got their own. So I think they gave us deodorant, and so I don't know if you guys were not given.
Yeah,
Or...
sometimes I remember like 2 times we were told to go to another school, a nearby school, whereby we met some other girls, only girls from our school. From class 6, 7, and 8, we were told to go to a nearby school where we met now another girl, those girls from that school, and from another different school. We were put in one big hall, and a teacher, I don't know if it is a teacher or someone who works with always pads, they had come to teach us on about hygiene during periods and everything, and they taught us on how to use the pads and everything, how to stick on the pants, and yeah, and after that session, we were given, now everyone was given 3 packets of always pads, and every packet had 3, so in total we had 9 pads, and that was done like 3 times, and after that no more pads that were provided to us.
No, but you were given something.
We were given something, and by that time I was in standard 6, so I so I took my pads, and the big girls in class 6, they were like, Shiko, have you started? And I'm like, no. And they were like, can you give me yours? I just gave them out because I have not yet started. And I came to regret later because I had given all of them, and now I was left without. But when I started, I was lucky my mom was there, but maybe I could have used those ones, and then I tell mommy, you know what? I have started my periods. But as I said, that's what I did. So now, Shiko, can you tell me about, did boys notice that you were learning something? Did they notice that you have been given something? Like,
yeah, we were given in class.
Oh.
And they had their own and we had our own. We were not really asked because when we went back to class, we were all like, not talking to each other. We're talking girls were talking and boys were talking like, oh my god, you're going to have dead boys, and we are here like, oh my gosh, you're going to bleed. So it was awkward, and we didn't really talk about it that much. But yeah, when I was in class 6, I saw people, and even in class 5, people had already started. And for me, I wouldn't say were you happy when you got yours?
Yes, I was. Because, I was scared. I was afraid because in my class, it's only me who had not started. So I was happy because I have started. But then I was like, now this is it. How am I going to face my mom and ask for pads? But on the other side, I was waiting for the day I'm going to open the school, and I'm like, guys, you know what? I started my periods when we were on.
For me, I would not say I was like excited, like, oh my gosh, I'm happy. I was more like, oh, how is this gonna go? I thought I'm going to start in high school. But yeah, I was not. It was no problem facing the boys. Like, it was no problem when it came to that. We were not laughed at, like, yo.
Yeah, we were very laughed at, and let me tell you one thing. As I have said earlier, in Kenya, even you can tell your mom, I'm on my periods, and your mom will be like, normally.
Really?
Yes, normally. When I was in primary school, I could see some girls using tissue. Yes, you see someone with a big roll of tissue, but that she is using that as pads. Yes, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't. I know you're supposed to use pads, but this person is using tissue, and maybe you have math double lessons, and you are on your tissue. I could see girls messing. They stand up and the dresses are red, and the boys are like laughing. So this girl, you could just stand up and tie a sweater and go to the bathroom just to clean up. It was not easy. It was not easy for girls during our time. Guys, if you can comment below, you can say how your experience was, because like every day we had someone who had stained her school uniform, because not everyone could afford pads. And then the tissue, it is so fast.
You guys do not have anyone like here. You don't have anyone to go to and be like, I want one in school.
In primary school, no one could give you. In high school, yes, you could in high school.
Oh.
But in primary school, we had nothing like that program that the school gives, because they know even if they give you one pad, you don't have another pad for next time. So they could, I don't know, maybe now they have that program, but when I was in school in Kenya, primary school, maybe the private schools, but public schools, no.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good discussion.
It was a good one. And then, we have those girls in slums. I follow news. And you could see that people have come up with a foundation that they give pads to the girls in slums, because in the slums life is so low.